I enjoy teaching at Summit Academy because every day is a challenge. Every day is different than the day before. The students, too, top of my priority list, and they're different. They're a unique set of students, and I really like this population of students that we serve. They have such personality, they love to be here, they really do love to come to school every day.
Life's just tough for them, and when they come to school, it's not only the opportunity to get the learning through the traditional, educational, the reading, writing, the arithmetic, but just understanding people, their relationship with peers, with the superiors, and hopefully prepare them as they go out.
At a typical school, I was by myself, 30-some children. It was a lot more difficult to actually get them to understand the information. Here at Summit, I teach the same information. The only difference that I can tell is that we do it in smaller chunks, and within one class period, they see that same information. So if we have one topic for the day, they see it 4 different ways, because we do small group. And then in the classroom, they do 4 groups, about 13 minutes per group. So they'll get my information, which is kind of like a direct instruction, and then they're going to get the computer station where they have an opportunity to kind of elaborate on what I was talking about. And then they get an interactive portion, and then we do kind of like an independent or a homework segment.
Summit Academy is very caring about their staff, their students, and their families. Where I found that the regular school systems, or the one I was in, was data-driven only. They did not see faces of students. They did not have resources for the students. So it was hard to watch this many children being almost neglected. Their needs were not being met.
I was looking for a school because I recently just moved in with my dad, and I was looking for a school. So we were looking from schools in Girard and Youngstown, and we looked at Youngstown schools, and they seemed like we didn't really like them all that much. And Girard, I wasn't too sure about, and then we found this one, and so we came in and they gave us a tour of the school, and we talked to the teachers and stuff. And we thought that it'll be a good school because they said you get a lot of help, and there's a lot of, I like the school.
I would say coming here to Summit Academy, you would be treated as a student with just the amount of respect and tolerance that you should be. Like the teachers, they understand you, and like certain different circumstances that different people coming from, they understand that and can help cope with that.
Well, first of all, I'm not ashamed to ask for help. At my old school, you ask for help, they'll be like, you should have been paying attention. Here, teachers understand that sometimes I just don't catch on that fast. They'll sit there and help me. And it really does help with my grades. And they don't just, they don't have the attitude of where if you can't keep up, it's too bad. They'll help you. They want to make sure that you graduate, and it's really good.
Summit Academy has been a better experience for me because of the staff, teachers, the students, the classroom sizes, how convenient it is to get back and forth to school, and it's right here in the neighborhood, and how it's not a lot of tension between students all the time, and it's not a lot of distractions like other schools would be.
That's my other school when I got IEP, so they were supposed to help me all the time, and when I needed help, I asked for help. They would not help me, so every time I ask for help, they say go out and get a tutor, and it's supposed to be my school.
When I first came, when I was at my old school, I used to sit in the middle of the class in the back, and I didn't know how to do stuff. And then when I asked the teacher, they were like, oh, you need extra help. Well, then my mom signed the paper for extra help. Well, they didn't give me extra help, and they made me fail. So my mom started seeing, because my older brother, he came here, And then Mom's like, let's go to Summit. You can go to Summit because it'll get you your help and you can get tutored and all that.
The best part of my day at Summit Academy is actually walking in the door. Because I like to learn. I like to learn new things. I like being taught things. And I like learning from there.
Well, the friendships in Summit Academy is a lot different from regular schools because of, like I said, like the classroom sizes. You don't have like this big group that hates this other big group. You have like these friends that are friends with other people, and they might not get along with another person, but they still put them in the group as basically their friend too, whether another person doesn't like them or not. And they add them to the situation so they won't feel like, oh, well, you don't like me because this person doesn't like me. Friendships are like a lot different than being in one big group and hate another person that they don't even know.
Well, when I first came here, I didn't know anybody except my brother. Well, we were in different classrooms, so I came up to this one girl, and I was like, hi, my name's Mark, and she said her name. I was like, can we be friends? She said, yeah, and we've been in the same class, and we've been friends forever since I've been here.
Well, some of the social skills I learned here is how to become a better role model for the littler ones that we have here, like, because I know they be trying to find someone to look up to, and sometimes it's not always a good person. And out here at Summit Academy, they shape you up into the role models that you need to be.
Probably one of my favorite activities in Summit Academy is martial arts. It's really fun, and we get to practice different katas, and you kind of have to put a lot of attention into it. You have to pay attention, but it's pretty fun.
We had the martial arts filmed. I was with them, and I'm always a big help with Sunset because I help her teach her little classes and all that. And martial arts is supposed to help you get fit, move your muscles, get active, and all that.
Again, it would relate back to our staff and administration. It's very caring. It's not just lip service that we pay to that it's something that we really do emphasize here. The students, are great, as much as any school I've been in. They're cooperative. They try to do their best. We have our days when we're not perfect here, but I think that a parent would be quite pleased with what they would see in their child as far as them reaching their maximum potential, having the opportunities to excel, not only academically, but we have a number of other organizations and activities and events here that give the student a well-rounded education and the chance for them to see themselves and experience a number of social settings.
So you would want to come to Summit Academy because it's not like the rest of the schools out here. Like we here at Summit, they have a friendly base, and they help to get you to where you need to be in life. As far as if whatever field you choose, they help you get there.
I would tell them because it's better than a regular school. It might not be as big as a regular school, but that's the good part about it. Because with less people, you have less drama, you have less tension, you have less distractions in classes, and it's better, it's an easier way for you to get yourself in school and out of school, and whether you're going to college or going to get a job, they help you throughout whatever you want to do after high school.
People are much nicer here because, they know what it's like to be a little bit behind in grades, and it's a lot easier. It's not that hard.
To look up online and see all the active stuff we do. We plant gardens, we do field trips, we do a bunch of fun stuff. And the teachers are wonderful because they have a license to protect you, like I said, they help you on your journey to college and in your life.
Well, I will convince them that Summit Academy is a great school because here they got different, they the way they do things here, they do things different at other schools. Like conflicts, they try to get you together, try to figure out what's wrong and how to get through it. And that's what I like about it.
If I were to talk to somebody who didn't know exactly where to send their child, I would strongly suggest Summit Academy, because not only do I teach the content standards, but I'm actually lucky because I get to be the science teacher. I have 2 different classrooms. We have the lecture room and we have a lab. We have living animals in there. We get to do hands-on activities twice a week. So I really think we're bringing the fun back to science. I had one student tell me even today, I mean, she wasn't actually telling me, she was kind of saying in general that she didn't even like science until this year. And we were building, paper roller coasters, and our coaster was actually a marble. I mean, we had a good time today, and we, kind of were building those things throughout the week, and that makes me feel good. So that's kind of, again, why I like to stay here, and why I would convince somebody else to come here.
Well, first and foremost, 2 licensed teachers in a classroom, 1 intervention specialist and 1 general education teacher. Where else are you going to get that? You might have at other schools students pulled out of the classroom to get their special education services, and then they're missing their general education instruction, where here at Summit Academy, they won't miss anything. They're going to get their individual needs catered to. Their weaknesses will be brought up right in the classroom without having to be pulled out. I think that is the biggest thing that Summit Academy has to offer, are the 2 licensed teachers in the classroom. They're not being pulled out all the time and missing instruction. It's going on right in the classroom with 2 teachers working together.
The teachers and the staff and administration know that every student is different, and they are all treated fairly. Every student is treated the way they need to be treated, and I feel like out in the public schools, the students are just kind of lost at sea.